Smoked chicken thighs? Let's talk about that. But seriously, smoked chicken thighs. Getting ready to smoke some chicken thighs for dinner. Figured it'd be a fun project to make a little video tutorial, if you will, of how to do it, documenting the journey along the way. So we're gonna go over some of the details here. We are gonna be smoking at 225. Definitely probably wanna smoke between 225 and 250, depending on temperature outside. Right now it's hot as fuck outside, so I'm gonna go 225. If it was really cold or in Colorado, I'd probably go closer to 250. It's gonna take, about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're shooting for an internal temperature of 165. But yeah, we're getting ready to season them up. I did pull the chicken thighs out of the fridge about 20 minutes ago, getting ready to fire up the smoker. Want to get them not too room temperature, but definitely warmer than in the fridge, so that way it gets to cooking quicker as soon as we get them in the smoker. So let's go and get the smoker turned up, and then we'll get to seasoning. Okay, we're gonna go over tools and stuff needed to smoke chicken thighs beyond obviously the smoker. Definitely gonna need tongs. I'm using H-E-B blackened seasoning, which already has onion powder in it, but I really do like the taste of onion on the chicken, so gonna add more onion powder. Use whatever seasoning you want to use. Your handy dandy thermometer, some gloves so you don't get all that nasty stuff all over you. Clearly, chicken thighs, bone in, skin on, just regular ass chicken thighs. And then a pan, so that way we can get this prepped on here, prepped on the pan, and then we'll clean it, and then when we pull them off and let them rest, we'll also use the pan as well. And yeah, here we go. We're outside at the grill. First thing first is clean off the grill. I personally like these plastic ones, so that way it get all the little metal pieces on there. Get that all cleaned, ready to go. Go ahead and turn on the smoker. Like I said, we are gonna go to 225 or shoot 230. Forgot this one doesn't have 5 increments, but we're gonna go 230 and make sure your pellets are ready to go. Set at 230. And there we go. We'll be back when we're up to speed. We're up to temp. Okay, we're now going to go ahead and get all these out of the package container. We're going to go ahead and put them kind of bottom side up first, because we're going to season that side first, and then we'll flip them over and season the top. We are going to smoke them with the skin up. The skin helps as it renders, kind of goes down and keeps the entire chicken thigh moist during the smoking process. So like I said, we'll start with the bottom. And like I mentioned earlier, these have been sitting out for about, 20 minutes or so, a little bit warmer. I mean, they're still cold, but just makes the start of the smoking process a little bit quicker. We're then gonna go with our blackened seasoning, pretty liberal. A lot of this is gonna come off when it's in the smoker over the next hour and a half to 2 hours. And we're gonna hit that with some onion powder next. I personally feel that the tops is gonna be the best, that you wanna get your coverage probably as most as possible on the top of the thighs. So that's exactly what we're gonna do next. I did a horrible job of pouring the blackened seasoning on the backside. See if I can get it a little bit better on here. I think we're gonna run out, so I'm gonna have to get the new bottle. Maybe not. Another option, if you wanted to wet brine these, is maybe putting them in some sort of marinade kind of overnight. I use Italian dressing quite frequently for chicken, but you know, whatever kind of flavor, anything else, wet marinade, and then finish up. But I really do like just the blackened seasoning. And that is that. Now put a good liberal amount of onion powder. And as soon as the smoker gets up to temp, we'll see you outside. Okay, we're back outside. Smoker's up to temp, 230. Just in general, when you get it up to temp, you want to let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, so that way, you know, all the kind of internal metal and everything gets up to temp as well. So that way, when you open it up and load your whatever you're cooking, it doesn't cool down as fast. And also, I'm going to go ahead and prime it. Well, this just puts more pellets into the system, which will rise the temperature. But since I'm opening it up for a minute here or so while I load the chicken thighs, it will help. If you don't have prime, you can turn the temperature up, 10-15 degrees, and it'll go ahead and feed a little bit more in there. But anyways, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and close the grate off and get to loading. As you use your smoker, you'll tend to realize which parts are a little bit hotter, and that's which parts are a little bit cooler on the grill. And that's where you want to put your bigger pieces of meat. Either way, we're going to be checking all of them to temp up to 160, but the smaller they are, the quicker they're going to cook. So I know that the front here is a little bit cooler than the back, so I'm putting my smaller ones in the front. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and close this up. We're going to go ahead and let it run at an hour and 20 minutes probably before we start checking temp on some of the smaller ones to see where we're at. But yeah, see you on the other side. Okay, it's been an hour and 10 minutes since we put them in. We have not opened this up once. We're going to go ahead and check and see how some of the smaller ones are doing. Again, we're trying to get to 165. And we'll see. Obviously, we're going to check some of the bigger ones too, just to kind of get a feel for. But I have a feeling that some of the smaller ones are getting really close to being done. But let's check it out. Okay, so some of the smaller ones are now sitting about 152 or so. Let's see where we're at here. 159. We're getting close on some of these guys. 161. And then some big boys down in the back. 154. So yeah, we've probably got another 20-30 minutes. This is about the time where the meat starts to sweat, and it really it kind of sits at about 145, 150, 155 for quite a while. So we're going to give it about 20 more minutes, and then we'll check it again. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since the last time we talked. I checked it about 15 minutes ago. We were still about 5 to 8, 10 degrees off. We were about 155 to 160-ish, depending on the size. At the 15-minute mark, at 15 minutes ago, I did crank it up to 260, just because I'm getting a little bit impatient, and that's okay. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and check and see where we're at. We'll see what some of these small guys read. Hopefully we are within the realm of 165, 164. Yeah, still just 160. 170, yeah, that guy's done. And yeah, basically, just as you get close to 165, depending on, I'm not going to eat all these tonight, so some of the bigger ones that might be a little bit cool, 162, 163, that's going to be fine, because, when I reheat them for leftovers, we'll be good to go. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull the ones that are done off. I'm going to go ahead and check all these. Yeah, 164. Yeah, that would be good. And then we will get these pulled off in. And the on the tin foil, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've let them rest about 10 minutes or so. Getting ready to try them out for the first time. I'm gonna go ahead and put some hot sauce on it. We got some Tabasco garlic pepper sauce. Let's go and try it out. Oh, so delicious. Chicken thighs are the best part of the chicken, in my opinion. You know, it's darker meat, a little bit more fat than a breast or a, but damn, it's just so good. So yeah, hopefully you liked the cooking process and you learned something, and, you know, try it out for yourself. Have a good day.